Who's ready for a flashback to the 80s? Oh, hello. Welcome to another Anxious Amy video makeup tutorial. So it's fall, almost, kind of. It's September. And this is the time of year when kids in school start having dances. And my oldest kiddo, for instance, is having a dance in October, and it has an 80s theme. They're allowed to dress up however they want, but it's an 80s themed dance. So, you know what that means. So, to get started, I went ahead and did the clean palette look of just plain old foundation, and you want a good eye primer for this because you want to really have those accentuated colors to stand out and to stay put. So I don't have enough colors. Y'all remember from my Christmas video, my husband got me some colors. There's really not a whole lot of vibrancy to them. It's more for the kind of a palette. Guys, okay. It's more like a muted palette. There's some blues and purples, but that's not enough color. So I sent for reinforcements, and I borrowed some makeup. This is ridiculous. I borrowed some colors from my friend Becca. Hi, Becca! Look! Feast your eyes while I blind you with the mirror. Look at all those colors! Oh, but that's not all. Then, I take this one out, and there's even more colors! So like I said, you want to start out with, go ahead and just put your foundation on, whatever you do with concealers and things like that, and really cover an eye primer all over this part of your lid, all the way up to your eyebrow, and even some in the corner, and I'll show you why. First, I'm going to start out with yellow. You want a really bright yellow, and I've got one. And just an FYI, when you have this many colors, and you don't have enough applicators to put on your eye, you know what works really well? A Q-tip. See the yellow? Because I practiced yesterday. So let me show you what it looks like with the yellow on. So right now I just look a little jaundiced, but don't worry, it all makes sense. If you remember back from your math classes when you were first starting out in school, in elementary school, and you learned pie charts and you learned fractions, well, you're gonna wanna separate out your eye into thirds. Now I know that right now it looks more like half. I get it, but there's kind of going to be a gradient line. So just really darken it in the center here and a third of your eye. Then for this third, like the middle portion, we're going to do like kind of a green, like a lime green, something that'll fade really well into the yellow. So I'll show you that next. Green! Right now I look like I just got back from the Olympics. Go Brazil! And something in Portuguese. Next we're going to add a blue, kind of a blue-green, aqua blue, maybe a teal-ish. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but just wait and see. See? You see? Blue, green, yellow. Now notice I've kept it on the lower lid. I kind of let it go above the crease a little bit. And that's just to gradient with what's next. Are you ready? We're going to add a little orangey coral to the top part here, above the yellow, but going up to the eyebrow. Again, thirds. There's going to be lots of colors. Lots of colors. Orange. Next is pink. Next is purple. So it's kind of a purple. It's kind of a lavendery, pinky purple. I didn't go really dark purple because I'm going to put that underneath half of your lower lid is going to be blue and half of it's going to be purple. See? Now I'm going to finish this off a little bit with some darkening of my eyebrows. And you're not going to want to put eyeliner on underneath, but maybe eyeliner on top and lashes. And you know, I don't have it today, but what would be fun is to get some colorful eyelashes, maybe some fake lashes that are colored, or buy mascara that's colored and just add a little bit extra oomph to this. But I'm going to do it black because it makes everything else pop. Okay, eyebrows on fleek, eyelashes done, and eyeliner pretty in it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of rouge because the 80s were all about highlighting your apples. And then really bright lipstick. Okay, so now that the makeup's all done, what would the 80s be without awesome hair? I don't know, really boring? So I'm gonna go with the classic crimp style. Well, I'm using a waver because I couldn't get a crimper in time. You know, the little zigzaggy crimper, couldn't find that. But I borrowed a waver from my friend Chrislyn. Hi, Chrislyn! So I'm gonna use that and I'll be right back. So there's this where you can just go plain, or eek, I forgot to take my glasses off on that first one. Or you could put it up in a halfway up in a scrunchie to the side, or you can use several different color. All I have is black and white, but several different colored rubber bands. Pull all your hair up to the side, tease it, and spray it so it's like everywhere. And then don't forget the bangs. Don't forget the bangs, friends. Well, that's it. If you like this flashback to the 80s and you think you might try it for Halloween, or maybe you have a dance yourself coming up, or maybe your kids do, whatever. If you want to try this out, go for it. I'd love to hear about it. Like my video, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends about it. You know, just get the word out. And I do have to give a couple of shout outs because I promised that I would. So I have a couple of nieces and nephews that watch me and they want me to say hello. So hi Jack, hi Josie, hi Bella, hi Annabeth. And I'll say hi to my kids too. Hi Chad, Gwen, and Joel. Have a wonderful day and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!